That is Jallianwala Bagh there, and we are going to Golden Temple, which is that one, the behind. So yeah, that is one of the entry to go to the Golden Temple. Oh, I think the shoe rack is somewhere there. Oh, that one there. Taking off your shoes is like a part of every religious place in India. So this is where you leave your shoes. Now, do not use a selfie stick, just put it in your pocket because it's not very nice to use a selfie stick. And the shoe rack is like right there. This is the entry to the Golden Temple, and that there is where the langar is. So you get your feet washed. Here it is. Welcome to the Golden Temple, or as it's known by its real name, the Harmandir Sahib. This is the holiest shrine of the Sikh religion. The foundation of this Golden Temple was laid by Guru Arjan Dev Ji, who was the 5th Sikh Guru. This was back in the late 16th century. And what you're hearing right now is called as Gurbani. I'm just going to go ahead and walk along the entire square of this temple. That is the main entry. That's the only entry to go to the temple and come back all the way. Now the reason it's called a Golden Temple is because there is about 750 kilograms of pure 24 karat gold that has been used to plate this temple both from the inside and the outside. You can just sit down if you want. People do take a bath in this holy water, although they have this safety barrier here, and there's like huge fishes in this. This lake is called as the Amrit Sarovar, which is believed to have healing properties. That is a place where you can get the prasad. And that Gurudwara you see on the left is called as Shri Akal Takht Sahib. That is where the first Palki ceremony, followed by the Hukamnama, takes place. I'll explain the process of Hukamnama in the next minute. That is the entry to the Golden Temple. Every day, roughly about more than 50,000 people visit the Golden Temple. Now, I'm not going to go inside because I've already been here in the morning. We don't want to take any photos inside the temple. The word Hukamnama translates to command of the Guru. It is considered as a direct message from the Guru to the devotees. So the Hukamnama is taken early in the morning after the morning prayers. A Granthi or a Sikh priest opens the Guru Granth Sahib, randomly reads the first passage from the top of the left page, and this passage becomes the Hukamnama for the day. I came here early morning myself to see how it's done. So it's about 3:30 in the morning, and as you can see, the Guru Granth Sahib, or the holy book of the Sikh, has been placed inside the palki, and they're going to carry this inside the main temple. Once the holy book is carried inside the main temple, they have the first Hukamnama at 5 o'clock in the morning, followed by the first Ardas, which is the prayer, at 5:30. Once you're all done with that, you can choose to do some volunteer work if you like. In the Golden Temple, it's called as doing seva, and in this instance, I was stirring the dal that they were making early in the morning. I'll explain the volunteer work in a while. Now, if you want to have Pinni Prasad, you can find it right here. Like Pinni Prasad is it's like a dry form of Prasad which you can carry with you home. This tree that you see here is called as Baba Buddha tree. Baba Buddha is considered to be the first Granthi, or the first Sikh priest, appointed by the 5th Sikh Guru, Arjan Dev. This tree has been preserved by the Gurudwara staff for more than 420 years now. Let's go inside the Golden Temple's langar, which is one of the largest and the most well-known community kitchens in the world. As you can see, you've been handed a plate, a bowl, and a spoon upon entry. Every single person working here is a volunteer, just doing community service. This kitchen operates 24/7, 365 days a year, and it serves about 50,000 to 1 lakh or 100,000 people. On special festivals, that number can go up to 200,000 or 2 lakh people every single day. The food typically consists of simple, nutritious vegetarian dishes such as dal, vegetables, rice, and chapatis. The langar promotes equality as everybody sits together on the floor and it's the same food, symbolizing that every person is equal in the eyes of God. The langar is open to everyone, regardless of age, caste, creed, religion, or social status. It highlights the Sikh principle of selfless service and the oneness of humanity. Oh, and if you're wondering how you can volunteer for this service, like I was in the beginning, well, the good news is just walk up to any place you want to work and start working. No questions asked. And while we're here, why don't you take a look at the amount of plates needed to feed about 1 lakh people on an average day? Let me take you to one of the biggest kitchens in the world. Everything in this kitchen happens on a large, massive scale. This is exactly the same place where I was at 6 o'clock in the morning. As you can see here, there is some dal that has been washed and ready to cook. This is approximately more than 100 kilos of dal. Look at the size of these gas burners. These pots are used for cooking different type of dals and vegetables. This is one dal that is being cooked right now. Because the flame of the gas is so high, this requires constant stirring, otherwise the ingredients will just stick to the bottom. It takes roughly about 3 to 4 hours for this dal to cook. And if you see on the side, there's a guy who actually has to go inside and clean the spots. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.